Hello, hello, hello. Today we are going to be doing the tarot cast for April the 6th through the 12th. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for us for April 6th through the 12th? April 6th through the 12th. Any messages for us? What do we need to be aware of, Spirit? One more time. Okay. What spirit will be most present this week? And we have the King of Wands. This guy doesn't really know which way to go. It's like he keeps looking back into the past, but he wants to move forward, but he's not quite moving forward yet. So he's kind of like stuck right there. And that's kind of like where we are too, because we're all in isolation and stuck at home. And it's like we're having to do things like they used to do in the past, but we're still kind of, how do I explain this? We've gotten used to doing things in a certain way. And it's not like they did 100 years ago or even 50 years ago. We're used to moving fast, going forward, going to get takeout, going out to eat. I would even venture to say that a lot of people don't even know how to cook properly. I'm 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 guilty as anybody else about going out to eat all the time, and it's like this cooking thing is a whole new deal for me. Yes, I do canning and I love to cook, but it's, even though I love it, I don't really like it, if that makes sense. I don't like all the hassle of it, put it that way. Okay, so anyway, we're having to revert back to past times, but we're still kind of irritated because we're used to doing things in a different way. So we're still kind of stuck. We're staying in. Okay, and card number 2. What is in my highest interest to make this week's priority? And we have the Two of Cups. So this is all about relationships with spouses, significant others, our family. It's close interpersonal relationships. Now, the thing about this card is you have to really watch out, because you see these two fish up here? They can devour this lotus flower. So, in your relationships this week, make sure that you don't, what word am I looking for? You don't devour each other, because that's what these fish are doing. They are devouring this flower. So you can actually tear apart your relationship if you're not careful. So be very, very careful and mindful about that, to remain loving and remain kind. If you're not getting along with somebody, take a time out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and card number 3. What do I need to be mindful of and prepare for? And we have the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords is about being confined. See how the sword is here in the middle, and he's like inside this thing. but he's trying to break out here. You see what I'm saying? He is really wanting to go somewhere. It's you're trying to break through, and you will make breakthroughs. There will be breakthroughs. Okay, so let's go back over that. Let's read our story. So here we have the King of Wands, the Two of Cups, Three of Swords. King of Wands, we're stuck at home. We're having to revert back to doing things the way we're having to revert back to doing things without all the conveniences that we're used to today. So we're kind of just stuck here with our feet pointing towards the back, one towards the future, looking towards the future, but leaning towards the past, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so while we are in quarantine, doing things that we may not necessarily do nowadays, and getting used to it, because we have to get used to it, at least for now. We are stuck inside with our families, people who are closest to us. So watch your actions. Don't go after each other. Don't do all the bickering and stuff like that, okay? Just be kind and love each other. Spend time together. Get to know each other, because, I find that even with myself, I don't really know what my kids are into, but now I'm kind of like stuck, forced to getting to know my kids all over again. And there will be breakthroughs, and you'll figure out new ways to do things, new ways to be creative, new ways to cook things. It like I said, it takes some getting used to, but it's going to be all right, and you'll get used to it. I think the main thing is, and this is the highest priority this week, is to not let tensions build. Take a time out if you need it. Okay? I hope you all have a very amazing week, and love you bunches. Bye-bye. To find out more about Mademoiselle Lynna or to book a reading, please visit us online at www.conjuremits.com. That is CONJUREKNITS.com.